Afleet Express with a narrow lead. Fly Down is surging down to those two. Afleet Express and Fly Down. It's desperately close. It is too close to call. It is too close to call. Afleet Express and Fly Down.
Obviously, it was something you just don't think is going to happen to you. You know, it's one of those dream races. You know, like the Derby. It's, you know, win the Travers, especially in the last 30 years or so. It's gotten so big. It seems like it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, and once he won that race in Monmouth, we kind of were thinking we had the horse that could possibly do it. And we decided early we were going to run in a Jim Dandy, and if he ran decent enough and everything worked out, we'd take that aim on the Travers. And lo and behold, it worked out. I don't know. At first I wanted to run in the Gold Cup for sure, and there's been a couple of, it looks like there's a couple of key dropouts of the Pennsylvania Derbies, making it look a little more appetizing than before. But I still like the idea of running here at Belmont. You know, I love to run in New York tracks because this is where I learned everything, and this is where I followed racing since I was a little kid, and it's just, you know, it's still the greatest racing. Even though it's been hard times for everybody, it's still, like my father said the other day, it's still, allowance race in New York's tougher than the stakes out of town, and it's true, you know. And it's just the best racing, and you know, the Jockey Club Gold Cup. It's just been a very prestigious race. You know, still in all, you gotta. I can't make a decision for you either. You gotta whatever makes the most sense. You know, Pennsylvania has a big $1 million, and it's 3-year-olds. But still, it gives us, the Gold Cup would give us an extra week, and he wouldn't have to do any shipping. And I think he loved them big, spacious turns, and he did win going a mile and a quarter. Although he did win by a nose, he still did it. And him and Fly Down were 7 lengths in front of the rest of the field. So they, you know, I think the only two in the race that could handle the distance, handled the distance. So still, though, we gave him a little breeze today, a little half a mile. He's due to do something regardless of where he runs. So, but we got to make a decision pretty quick. So we'll have to make it within the next week. That's for sure. He's very, very good. He's better than I thought he was. You know, he won those races. You know, I don't, for some reason, I like being, like I said, from New York. Horses win races in the Midwest and all that. I don't. They prove now you got to take that more into account than we used to. You know, he's developed the right way. He's lightly raced, but he's improved in leaps and bounds, and he's bred very well. He's obviously a very classy horse, and he certainly doesn't look like the mile and a quarter will bother him either, the way he runs down the stretch. So, again, I think that Gold Cup's field will be smaller, but maybe a little tougher. So, you know, there's pros and cons to both races. We just got to figure out which outweighs the other.